Hello, everyone. That's Titus, and I'm Thomas, and this is Everyone's Bad at Magic, where we untap, upkeep, and punt. And today we're joined by our homies from the north, some of the members of the Praetors of Spice crew. Gentlemen, would you mind taking a moment and introducing yourselves?
Yeah, I'm cousin Two Chains, Chase, pretty much just cousin Two Chains. I'm the one that started Praetors of Spice years and years and years ago, and it finally is a thing. And I got on one of my best friends here, Luminate. Why don't you tell people who you are?
Hello, hello. I go by Illuminate on pretty well all social platforms. Discord mainly. Real name is Jaden. I will respond to either one. So if you ever meet me out in real life when I'm actually touching grass, respond to either one. Just happy to be on. Happy to be considered for this show. I'm excited.
Thanks for
Yeah.
coming and hanging out, guys. Before we get into our main talk today, we do have a little bit of housekeeping. Um, we're throwing a our first tournament, and it's a charity tournament. It's called the Stock Up, and it's going to be in North Denver. We're throwing this in conjunction with Critical EDH and the Denver Card Show, and all proceeds are going to be going to the Colorado Artisan Recovery Association. It's a charity that provides community and activities for people who are freshly sober. For those who don't know, me and my partner have been somewhat active in the sober sphere. She's coming up on 9 years, knock on wood. And this is a great charity for people who have at least 24 hours of sobriety and need something to do. Because we all know that the magic community is all about community, it's about the gathering. So this felt like a kind of natural pairing for us. So if you're in the Denver area in April, this is going to be April 11th and 12th, or sorry, April 12th and 13th. Come hang out, come play some magic, and help us raise some money for a great chars. Guys, I think you're running a tournament yourself soon too. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have
I'll
a
let you.
tournament going on up here. We're in Alberta. We are both local too. It'll be March 29th, I believe. Correct, Chase?
Yes, March
Yeah.
29th.
March 29th, hosted by us, the Praetors of Spice, and Cerberus Gaming. Um, we don't expect anybody to make the trip out, but if you are in the Edmonton area and want to jam some magic around that time, swing by. It's always a fun time.
Heck yeah, I love that. It's always good to support your locals. It's how we grow our community and it's how we get better at CDH. The more have people play, the better it is.
Exactly.
Um, Awesome. We also just launched our Discord, so if you are interested in seeing when our videos are going to release, or if you just want to try to catch a game with us, feel free to give a join. It's down in our link tree below. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Chase, I know we've played some games together. Jaden, I don't think I've had the pleasure yet,
I don't think
but
so. Not yet. Eventually.
yeah, it's
Soon
gonna
enough.
happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We know that you guys are from the Praetors of Spice, but can you tell us a little bit about the Praetors of Spice? Can you tell us about your group? Because it seems like it's ever growing at this point.
I'll let
Yeah,
Chase talk on that.
I'll take it away. It started as a dream to have five, five Praetors, five colors, and then we added this, like a sixth. But now we're like creeping up to the seventh. Um, and originally the plan was to make sure that we had four local so that we could do in-person games, we could get together and we could all stream in person, hang around and show off our abrasive Canadian hospitality.
Nice.
And now we have good friends from Florida, from Ohio,
Yeah.
Ohio, yeah, Ohio. Just hanging out. Couldn't ask for a better team. They really hold everything down. It really just started as people being there supporting the stream, supporting the channel, coming out and hanging on games, and it's like you want to just join us and be one of us.
Yeah.
All will be one.
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
Well, it's true. If I
Yeah,
could have it my way, I would like to have like when the stream's going two full pods running. So three full pods every Tuesday would be the dream for me.
that'd be
So one
nuts.
day, that'd be nuts. I would love to have that. Constant stream of content.
How would
Get
that?
you guys set up with a second stream account. Who
How?
knows?
I'm just trying to like work through that in my head on like two games on the same stream.
I mean, with today's ADHD culture, being able to just flip back and forth, I don't hate the idea.
Hey man,
Yeah, man.
I'm all kinds of messed up. Don't even get me started on ADHD.
I love that you said your particular brand of aggressive Canadian hospitality because there's the American misperception that all Canadians are super nice. I've spent too much time around Canadian hockey players to think that's a thing.
Oh, when it comes to hockey, we can be so mean.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it's a different world. But
Yeah, it's like the geese. Don't bug the Canadian geese. They are mean. They look cool from a distance. They look
yeah,
nice, but don't bother them. They
yeah.
are totally
Not to like
not nice.
tangent too hard, but it's like federally illegal down here to mess with Canadian geese.
Same here.
I did. Yeah, it's same here.
The meanest creatures in the world are protected. It boggles the mind.
Yeah.
Can't stand the Cobra chickens. They're annoying.
So we're gonna take it back to the beginning here, guys. How
Okay.
did you get
Yep.
started in Magic, and what kind of made you fall in love with the game?
Jaden, I'll let you go first.
Okay. I started playing Magic. I think it was 2018. My buddies from high school got me into it, and my first like ever introduction to the game was I bought the Lord Windgrace precon and just started jamming that, and it was fun. Like I liked the Jund kind of play style at the beginning, but now where I'm at, I don't enjoy the Jund kind of play style anymore. Like not having the protection, not having that. But I don't know. It was kind of a natural progression, like playing precons with my buddies, and then one of them he ended up making a deck that like I could never beat. So I started looking online for different cards and like what I can put into my deck to beat him, and that kind of just led me into playing with higher and higher power every little bit. And I've been playing CEDH since I think 2020, and I really haven't looked back. I like playing with the higher power. There's no like feel bads at the CEDH tables too often, really. Like everybody kind of comes in with the same understanding of like, hey, I'm trying to win the game. That's what we're here to do.
So you skipped 60 card and kitchen table entirely and went straight into Commander.
Yeah.
I know that that's a pathway for so many people these days, but to me, that seems like such a hard way to learn Magic.
Oh, it was brutal. I do not recommend it. I would like if you're trying to get somebody into the game, start them with like get like the starter decks that you can get just one on one and take everything out but the lands and creatures and just start them that way and slowly introduce them to other things. I do not recommend starting with Commander 100 card singleton. It was brutal to learn.
Yeah,
Oh
we're
man.
pushing a buddy down the arena path right now to see if that's a good way to have a rules engine taught to them. What about you,
Yeah.
Chase? How'd you
That's
get started?
that's how I got started. My friend was trying to get me into Commander because me and my longtime friend of 20 some years now played Yu-Gi-Oh! He's the original co-host that I had with me, Twisted Ninja. Uh, we played Yu-Gi-Oh! We loved the double dual Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. And then our one buddy's just like, Magic is better. He's like, try this game. So we're like, okay, we're playing on Arena. And then I was like, this is kind of cool. I was like, all right, all right. I was like, I'll play something. He showed me what is it, untap.in or whatever it's called. You,
I have feelings about that site right now, but you are correct. That is
oh,
called untaught.in.
yeah. He showed me this website and he said, here's MTG Goldfish or whatever. He said, what do you want? I was like, I don't know. I like zombies. He's like, boom, here's a bunch of zombie decks. And he's like, choose a deck that's like, because I'm a blue collar guy, I'm a construction worker. I can afford a little bit of nice cardboard. So he's like, choose one that is decently priced. So I chose this Wyleth deck that, or Will Hilt deck that was about $1,000. I was like, let's see what money does in this game, because at that time I thought that was money. um,
Whoa.
by turn three, he's like, you've got infinite here. He showed me, he's like, with this and this and this, you've got infinite zombies. I can't do anything. You win next turn. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. Whoa! I was hooked. I got hooked real deep in Kaldheim, like really deep. We were playing all sorts of stuff. Built a mono black Tigrid deck. That thing was not nice.
Oh,
It's a
freaking
miracle you found
Turgrid,
people to play
man.
with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
playing
my buddy,
Turgrid.
we were playing on Untap, and I was like, "You got me into this. You have to deal with me." Like, we made a
Uh,
rule, like I was only playing with what the cards that I owned at the time because so was he. So, it was only fair, and I was, slightly better cards than he does. And it was just not nice. Um, but I moved into CDH probably 6 months into Commander because I got bored of sitting there for 12 turns.
Yeah. No,
Um,
the tale is
yeah.
old as time. You want to be able to have equal game parity in CDH. Definitely kind of levels that playing field, makes it a little more
Yep.
interesting.
Plus, I like doing broken stuff.
Oh,
CDH is
absolutely.
the only format where we can do broken stuff.
Hard to disagree with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I play a little bit of modern now, but nothing serious. I did one tournament and I got last place, so
I mean, yeah, modern looks like a cool format. I'm not super dialed into it. I'd love to play a little bit, but I'm more dialed into Pauper. I think Titus is too. And I've been playing standard, but modern has eluded me so far. What deck were you playing in modern?
Ruby Storm because of Ral Monsoon Mage.
That tracks with the rest of the decks that I know you play. Uh,
Yeah.
Can't stand that deck.
I mean, what, you don't want to watch your friend play with themselves for 20 minutes and maybe win?
No, no. When
Weird.
this guy
Okay.
was
It's
on his RAL kick, he would play it like I played it like every Thursday for a month, and it turned two every time. All right, I'll do this and this and this and this, and like 20 minutes later, wait, I don't win, or like 20 minutes later, wait, I win. Like,
I may have been
it's
conditioned to mulligan down to a Swords to Plowshare by that deck.
That, well, yeah, it's like if you have any experience with players in your community and you get to see it quite often, it's like, okay, I guess you kind of dictated all my mulligans, huh?
Turbo decks have
Awesome.
one flaw. They want to go fast. You remove their key pieces, they are screwed.
I don't know. It feels like Ral has some great recovery unless you remove it and then have a Dranith, but even then, it feels like they should have enough removal pieces, right, to get past that.
Yeah.
It's on
Uh
17 lands.
it, it's it yeah, like I can say this. It is resilient, yes, but it also gets blown out when it gets blown out, it's like Rogside blown out. It's
yeah,
gonna suck. But
yeah,
it does have
you're
a little
sitting
bit of
there in top deck
resiliency.
mode.
Yeah, if you're lucky to even top deck.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I
So
when that deck low rolls, it low rolls.
Yeah.
So we're both pretty invested in CDH now, it sounds like. Are you guys either of you playing anything other than CDH and Magic, or is this your bread and butter, like ride and die these days?
You can
Um,
go first.
It's mainly just Magic right now. Like the only other thing that I'm really like doing is just working on my real estate courses, working on my schooling, and other than that, I don't do a ton. Like I'll play Pokemon here and there when I have more time and I don't want to be playing Magic, but
That's so
mainly
funny.
Magic.
I was asking what other formats you were playing, and you're so CDH build, you just heard it as Magic, and I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really just CDH. Like I don't play any other formats.
How
I might try modern, but
how so Pokemon TCG, correct?
no,
Oh,
I play the video games on the Switch.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't play. I think I might play Pokemon TCG with my kids to get them into Magic eventually one day, but um just on the Switch.
Okay,
Fair enough.
awesome. So, the CDH meta seems like it's really divided. It's one of the cool, rare things that hasn't been ultra homogenized across the world. So it seems to be super regional. Um, East Coast seems to be a little bit more quick. West Coast seems to be a little more stacked. The Denver meta is just cursed mid-range nonsense. What's it like up north?
Jason, I'll let you
Uh,
go.
where we're from, I'm the most turbo piled.
Okay.
I'm the one that wants to go fast. I'm setting a lot of the pace a lot of times. Every deck I play is quick, 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 Rogsai, Atali, Ral. Even my dog Thras is built to go really fast. Um,
What you mean your
but
dog task, bro? You basically copied my list.
I I made some adjustments. But I mean, if I had to say it was something, I'd say it's a little crunchy. Like we do get into some slogs. We can get into some sloggy games real quick.
Okay. Is that just like super heavy draw engines? Like what decks are you seeing a lot in your meta?
It's variable. Like it can easily change week to week, but the more consistent decks that we see, like there's a blue farm player, we have a Tivit player. I think there's a Wheeliod player, the
Hmm.
Azorius Heliod. Um,
Couple Kefkas.
yeah, a few Kafkas, TNT, like
Okay.
yeah, it's
Sounds pretty
a lot of
mid-range.
mid-range.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah,
mid-range, but some leaning more quick, I would
yeah.
say.
All right.
Sounds very blue
Yeah,
influenced.
Yeah.
very.
Maybe
It's
turn
hard.
3.5, turn 4.
Yeah, it's hard to
Got it.
get some spells to resolve.
No no Naya, no Rakdos.
Oh,
We have a Zada player, like a mono
Oh
red
yeah.
Zada.
It's a
Is
little
that
more
a
turbo-y,
heater on the
right?
grinder?
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, that's
dude, that
wild.
deck is wild.
Um, I'm sure you've seen the mono red Kark Rog deck on the channel.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I didn't look through both lists. I think did you it's one of them is a polymorph or were both featured videos polymorph.
It's the same deck.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I just borrowed his deck. I was like, it's fun. Like I hate playing against it, but I love seeing it go off because it it's surprisingly resilient, but also Kark
Yeah.
is Kark. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. See, that's one of those things where it seems like, not the typical list that you'll come across.
no, he's definitely a fringe brewer. I love it because he brings
Yeah.
that spice, he's got that
Yeah.
special little tick that he puts in there. It's like, oh,
Yeah. I think his like main not as fringe deck. Well, I shouldn't even say not as fringe. It's pretty meta. He plays Sisay, but he also plays like Gretchen Titchwillow and the Kruk-Rog. So like he brings Sisay out when he wants to actually try in a game, but when he's having fun, oh, he'll be playing Gretchen or Rog or just some other weird brew that he thought of.
I
yeah,
mean,
big butts.
Gretchen's a real deck. That's just Thrasios without
Yeah,
Rog. I mean,
yeah. It's the Simic Thras basically. Like
Yeah.
it's the solo Thrasios deck pretty
yeah.
well.
Somebody brought that to the Top Deck Invitational last year. Like,
Hmm.
real
Maybe
deck.
that's maybe that's why
Yeah,
he got the idea for it. He's seen a list at top or got high somewhere.
maybe.
Oh, they didn't do particularly well that tournament,
Oh.
but I mean, they made it to the Invitational. That's what's
Yeah,
important.
That
yeah.
yeah, that is what's important.
Well, what's did they make it to the Invitational playing that deck, or did they play other decks to get them in, and then they were like, "I'll just play Gretchen."
I mean, I'm not going to blow them up too much, but uh, Titus, you'll know their name, I think. They're the Tameshi player,
It's Naestrom.
Oh,
Oh
Maestrom.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Tameshi. Oh, that deck
yeah.
rocks.
Uh, Mind over any deck that runs mind over matter combos is all right in my book.
Yeah,
Yeah,
need
I
to
love
put
that
that
we're all
deck
like
back
fringe
together.
lovers here.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
so as a side tangent, because I know you're both playing Dog Thras, but why aren't we seeing more Bird Thras or whatever we want to call Francisco? I think that's one of the decks Naestrom played, and some other people have done well as well.
There's no way you brought that up, brother.
No,
Why not?
there's no
There's
way
actually no way you brought that
that.
up.
Are you?
Oh,
Oh.
I can't. Okay. Oh, you're doing okay.
yeah.
I played it once. My build wasn't optimal, but yeah, I thought it was decent.
Yeah.
We were
I
literally driving back from the tournament on the weekend, and he's like, "We both did pretty abysmal. Like they just had it. The
Yeah.
opponents just had it. What are you supposed to do? Um, and he's like, I don't know what to play, and then he's like, I'm gonna do it, and I'm like, yeah, bro, do it. What's the worst that could happen? You don't like it?
that's sick.
Oh, but
Oh
I'm
man.
loving the deck. There's definitely some more optimization that I need in it, but it's fun. I like this deck so far.
Heck
Yeah, it
yeah.
looks like you can kind of tweak the build. I mean, anybody can do this with any list, right? But tweak the
Yeah.
build towards your preference with you, whether you want to be more on like an ad nos build or, just focus on like the Cradle Farm or both.
Yeah. I might lean it more towards Cradle Farm. Because right now I think I have Oboro as a way to get infinite. I have Kinnan Basalt. I have Valley Flood Caller Retraction Helix in the deck, and I'm like, do I need that many ways? Like, there's definitely better things I could be doing with those slots. I just need to
Well,
find those things.
you're gonna play Valley Flood Color anyways, right?
Yeah.
So might
Oh
as well at
yeah.
least have one of them. I think most players do that. And then the
Yeah.
other thing as well, are you on Hazel's Devoted?
No, I'm not. I took that one out. I might put it back in. I don't know if I really enjoy the Hazel's Devoted because it seems so telegraphed and just easy to stop.
I really am an enjoyer, but I'm also on Cabbage Merchant in my Thrasios Bio list. So
Yeah.
even with the extra color, I like being on the Hazels devoted, but that's so situational. I'm assuming you're on the I get the Soul Cauldron lines though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
on Cauldron. That's never coming out of the deck. I love Walking Ballista too much. I never found a home for it outside of this, and I'm so happy I found a home for my Ballista. Like,
You're telling me
oh
the Praetors of Spice, the All Will Be One, doesn't have an Obnick list?
No.
no.
No. I do, however, have it's printed off in my dresser downstairs. Urabrask Storm.
Oh, that's sick. That is so cool.
So, and Twisted Ninja has a Traxa.
Okay. Yeah,
Still has a
Trax is
track.
in a good
Does
place
he
right now.
does he still have his Marnius Calgar list together?
No.
No, he ripped that apart?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
Oh
Marnius
yeah.
was too slow for the last 8 months, I think. I think it'll
Yep.
be good again around now and probably be just getting better soon. But
Yeah.
the Turbo Turn Order Simulator is, knock on wood, finally coming to a close.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't want it to.
Yeah, you be quiet.
I'm in
So
seat four too often. I'm dying to it.
Oh, me too. I'm seat four all the time.
how did we get to our current CDH lists? What was the progression from Wilhelt, the Rock Cleaver, and also Lord Windgrace?
You can
Chase, you
go.
can. No, you take it,
No,
buddy.
me? Okay.
I went first the last time. It's all good.
You
Um,
guys were just talking about not being polite. What the heck is this?
I know. Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna be very basic. It's the Canadian in us.
yeah. Um, so I played casual commander for a while. Like within 6 months I acquired like a mana crypt and a mana vault, and I had a pretty banging Eureka deck. I was like, yeah, this thing's awesome. Then I was like, wait a minute. I can just like add a couple of cards and I'm CDH. And so I did that, and then I realized I couldn't play with my friends anymore. So I built Kinnan and haven't looked back.
Nice. So we're going for what are we? Because you're a big Italian enjoyer, right? So we went
Oh yeah.
from Yuriko to Kinnan to Atali, and are there any other Stormy or faster lists that you're currently on as well, or have at least played for a fair amount of time?
Technically, I've got a whole whack load of lists that sleeved up because I like to test my brain power and see how other decks win. It's like a puzzle to me. I like learning things. But right now I'm on a Kefka tip. I'm taking Kefka to our tournament next month. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
think
deck's so
Kefka is a
freaking
pretty
evil.
strong list.
yeah.
I mean, it's got the Grixis shell. Like it's gonna be just inherently good.
I
And
I played a game today and everybody was terrified.
If you can land it before the draw engines land, it is devastating as a deck.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really hard to argue, but it can be a little
Yep.
kingmakey. So um,
Little bit, yeah.
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 What about you,
Um,
Jaden?
as for my progression, like through decks, um, I wouldn't consider it CEDH, but as I like grew to like the more higher power stuff, I still played Lord Windgrace and I tuned that as much as I could. But when I started joining more discords and like communities for Magic, it I realized I was like, yeah, this is kind of the limit that I can push this deck. Like, unless I want to just switch the commander and completely change the deck, which I kept Woodgrace together for a while after I switched off of it. My next progression, I think it was Paco and Halden, and I tuned that up to CDH, which was so fun. I loved that deck. And even just like upgraded precon kind of level, it could still hang with like higher power decks because it steals their cards. It scales to whatever your opponents are playing. After Paco and Halden, it was Kinnan, which that's where I met Chase in the Kinnan Discord.
Okay.
Um, because at some point there was talks about like where people were from, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm from Edmonton," and I'm like, "Wait, I'm from Edmonton too," and we just hit it off and started playing together, and it's been great ever since. After Kinnan, well, what did I play after Kinnan?
Fuck, you
I can't even
bounced
remember.
around.
Dude, I played so many decks. Like I played Kinnan, I played Tameshi for a while. I played I think I had like 6 months on TNT, and then TNT led me to Dogthras. Um, I've been, I played Dargo Silas. That was fun. Played that for like 2 weeks and then I kind of stopped playing it because it's so fragile from what I've found. Like it's fun for 1 or 2 games, but it's not never going to be my main deck. But right now I think Francisco Thras and Dog Thras and Maryland are kind of my main decks.
Awesome. One of the things that you said that kind of stuck out to me is something that I think is actually kind of typical of CDH players that I think is really interesting. Is whenever we do have a casual deck, which is somewhat rare at this point, we tend to build them to scale, but we build them really freaking broken regardless. So you having your Paulin Paco, I have my Wheeliod deck the same way. It's like this is technically a two, but I'll pub
Yeah.
stomp a four here. Like
Yeah.
just depends on what cards
Yeah.
you see against it. It's fun hearing somebody else have the same concept.
Yeah.
And I'm right there with you. Bant bitches for life.
Oh, so fun.
It's my favorite color
So fun.
pairing. It's too fun.
It's such a fun little wedge,
Yeah. You
Yeah.
get you have so much safety and security in it. It's great.
right? Silence effects, counter spells. What else could you need?
Yeah. Tutors. Oh yeah, we have this too. It's great.
Yeah.
Um
Have you ever seen Wargate, brother? It's an amazing card.
oh, first cut in every deck. Sorry.
What?
Yeah, I don't
What?
I
Go,
if
it
I
gets
still
Gaia's
own a
Cradle,
copy,
right?
Dude, tap for Bant, X is zero Wargate. I'll put my Gaia's Cradle into play. I'll have like
yeah.
3 Thrasios activations. This is great.
If I haven't sold it, it's just been an oversight. Not a fan of it, but I'm glad you like it.
Dude, I got my signed Wargate. I'm never leaving that card.
Love it. Okay, cool. So I know that we're members of Praetors Spice, but it also looks like we're also members of Blight Club Alberta. What came first for you guys?
Chase
Praetors.
syrup.
Praetors of Spice. I met the director from Denver, Big E. Shout out, love you, man. Probably won't see this, but I love you. Uh, he
Tag him.
during the All Flubs tournament, I was talking with a bunch of the guys, and I think it was the following weekend I signed the papers to be Blight Alberta, and I just haven't looked back. All the guys, they're all a little busy with life right now, but when we do get together, we all have a great time. It's an absolute blast to hang out with them, and because we're all community driven. All we want to do is make the community proxy friendly and bring everybody together and make everybody feel welcome.
For those who don't know about Blight Club, can you give us kind of the elevator pitch of about the organization?
100%. Blight Club well, Blight Global as it's going to be known now, is an international group dedicated to growing the CDH community, to make sure that it's all proxy friendly, safe, and friendly.
Okay. Um, and I think the tournament you're talking about is one that was found in Fort Collins here, where everybody played Flubs the Fool, which seems like a
Hmm.
really fun time, if
Yep.
an insane time.
Yep. I couldn't make it down for it, but I got offered a place to stay, an entry fee, and a deck. I got offered it all, but I couldn't just like make it down from Canada. It's a little difficult for me to do that.
Understandable. Um, but
But
it's a really cool community. If you get a
yeah,
chance, they do throw some really cool events, and they probably have a chapter near you. Um, awesome. So, seems like you both are playing a lot of Dog Thras lately. What's been really pulling you into that deck?
you're up first, buddy. It's your baby first.
Honestly, yeah. Like I wanted something a little bit more like not more resilient than Kinnan because Kinnan is pretty resilient. I just overall got tired of the Kinnan playstyle and I kind of lost interest in the deck and added another color. I was like, I already have Thrasios in my 99 of this deck. Like, why not just toss him in the command zone, find a partner for him? And that's when I found the Dogfest Discord. I met Hummingbird, and oh, he's Hummingbird's awesome. Love that guy.
Shout out the
Um,
goat.
yeah, shout out, shout out Birdman.
Their deck
But
is disgustingly gorgeous too.
Hmm.
right, and just
Hmm.
all altered by him. It's awesome.
Oh,
But
oh.
yeah, I got into Dogfest, played the. I just printed off the exact like collaborative list when it was first published. Played that and was like, I kind of want to go a little bit faster. Met one of my good buddies in that Discord, and we just pushed the envelope with the deck. We I was on Pestermite, Deceiver Exarch, Woodcaller Automaton, which is a weird one.
If you're
Um,
talking through these cards, you gotta tell us what they do. These
Pestermite,
are not
Pestermite
CDH staples.
No, they're not. Pestermite and Deceiver Exarch are pretty well the same thing. They when they enter, they untap a permanent, ideally Gaia's Cradle. Woodcolor Automaton is one that you won't find in too many lists, other than the lists that are trying to go faster. It is on the card. You can cast it for its regular cost, which is 10, or you can prototype it for 2 and 2 green. And if you cast it when it enters, you turn a land into a 3/3 tree folk, give it haste and untap it. So it's kind of like Earthcraft, except a little bit better in the terms of untapping it, but worse in the terms of if the land dies, it doesn't come back. Um, Basically just another untapper, kind of like a ritual.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I've just played Dog Dress and I liked the speed. I liked the resilience of it and how you can kind of just win from nowhere, basically. Um, so that's kind of what pulled me to Dog Dress. I like the speed and the resilience of it. It's fun.
It's a great deck. Like,
Yeah,
I think it's the deck I had the highest win rate on of any
yeah,
deck I've ever played. It's just, it's a lot of game actions.
yeah. And
Yeah.
like there's a ridiculous amount of ways to build the deck. Like you can play mid-range, you can play leaning turbo, you can play like Hummingbird has an enchantress version built up.
Hmm.
Like you can play control. Like there's so many different ways to make the deck and all of them are viable.
Yeah, the Bant shell in and of itself is super flexible.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
curious if you could make an ETB version similar to Tim's Derevi list that was built
Hmm.
around Radagast, Aang, Appa, and Peregrine Drake.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah,
It's possible.
just
Yeah.
go infinite off of your creatures instead of your cradle.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know.
I
There's so
mean,
many things.
in that case, would you want like Teamer Sabretooth and like Deadeye Navigator for
So you
more ETBs?
still have your Emil, but it's more things like Starfield Vocalist and
Yeah.
Delny and
Mm.
Traveling Chocobo, so you get double of
Yeah.
those initial ones so that you can get deeper and
Yeah.
deeper into your deck.
That
Yeah.
could have
I like
legs.
that. I
And then
like
your
that.
Doc
That sounds
Arlock
cool.
with your Aang and your Appa means that you can keep bouncing through all of your ETB creatures for free and get deeper and deeper and deeper and make infinite mana very easily.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah.
That'd be sick.
I could see that being something.
I don't know. It's just fun to like when you have like a clear picture of how what works, see what you can do in different directions. I mean, you're
Yeah.
building uh bird thras, so I'm not surprised that your brain's working in weird directions too on these.
Yeah.
Chase, are you playing a ton of the deck? I know you entered into a tournament for it recently.
Yeah, I did. As I said earlier, I did horrible, but I had the deck did what it was supposed to. I felt like I did nothing wrong that whole time. It's just like the opponents just had the right interaction at the right time and enough of it to stop me from continuing forward. Um, I don't think I did anything wrong, but ah,
I
these are
thought
the
you made the
beats.
finals.
Not on Dogtrass. No.
Okay.
That was a Dogtrass tournament. Technically I only won one game for that, but I did on the weekend do a tournament for it.
Oh, nice.
So I mean, technically I did make the finals of the dog pound tournament, but it's just a little tiny 16 player thing. I don't count it as
I
something
counted.
that big.
I
Oh,
would.
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Top four is the
Yeah.
top four,
Why
man.
not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Top four of a 16 player tournament is still cool.
Yeah.
I
Like,
ha I have this ability to, or not ability, like the only deck that I've taken to more than one tournament is Ral and Altali. Um yeah, I got a funny story about Altali, I'll tell you later. But yeah, I changed my deck every tournament. So I ran Dogtrass at the last one. This next one's Kefka. So
Yeah. That is wild. So you've never taken the Saint.
no.
Are you playing these decks a ton before each tournament, or are you just kind of raw dogging them?
No, I get a couple of weeks of practice in. Like, I try to get at least a month of every Thursday and every other stream. I try not to dilute the stream too much with all one deck all the time. So I switch it up a lot. Um,
Okay.
I currently everywhere I go, I take Rogsai, Kefka, Atali, and Dogdrass. So
Okay. I know you've been playing for a long time, so please just take this as the curiosity it is. Do you have a deck that you've put your 10,000 games into where you
oh,
really dialed into a single deck?
I was really dialed into one deck particularly, but then the meteor came down from the heavens and destroyed everything that was
that
once
four
my
card
bird,
banning.
that was once my beautiful bird. Um,
Yeah.
I
He
used
played
Okay.
to
a
love
he played a
Nadu.
lot of Nadu.
I
Lot of Nadu.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh,
oh
oh.
I gotta let's see if this shows up here. So
Yes.
my ad nos alter
Nice.
That's awesome.
goeth and burr.
Forever he will
Nice.
be sleeved and ready to go because they might, you never
No,
Yeah.
they
know, they
won't.
might.
No, they
And
won't.
This
let me be delusional.
this card got banned in multiple formats.
Almost everyone at this point. We lost another one like a couple months ago.
Nadu,
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, buddy, but Nadu's never coming off that list.
I'm gonna be honest. That's why I like Dog Thrash so much because it's something about the deck makes me feel like I'm playing Nadu again with all the ETBs and untaps and the shenanigans that I'm doing. Like it before the ban hit, I was working on a Thrasios Arden. I think it was Thrasios Arden. But a Thrasios Akiri and a Thrasios Tevish that all had Nadu packages.
Yep. Turducken was my favorite deck. I still had Nadu fully sleeved up at the bands, but I had already moved on to Derevi with Nadu in the middle, and that was where I wanted to be at that time. So I feel you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The bird did
yeah.
nothing wrong. Free it.
No,
It's
no, he did
perfect for
nothing
The
wrong.
bird did
CEH.
everything wrong. It was printed. That's what it did wrong.
What boggles my mind is they thought that that was better than what it was before.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically it was better.
Technically, it
Yeah,
was
just not in the
better.
way they wanted.
I'm sure if it only triggered on your turn, nobody would bat an eye.
Quite possibly.
Maybe.
So, you guys do a ton of gameplay videos that you're putting out on YouTube on what seems like about a weekly basis these days. What would you say differentiates your gameplay, your CDH gameplay, versus the other channels who are putting them out right now?
I'm just trying to showcase the whole vision of starting the Praetors of Spice was just to showcase that Canadians can play CDH too, that we're not just wildlings from north of the wall. We're actually like we could be pretty good at the game.
Hey, the people is a valid answer here. Like showing off your
Yeah.
community is where we're at. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
You started this out by saying that you wanted to bring together your friends and show them off. So I like that answer. It also looks like you've been doing a couple deck techs. Is there other things that you're looking to expand into in the future, or is this kind of the direction that we're looking to stay in?
Um, we are looking at to getting into doing podcasts, but it's so hard to come up with an idea, something that's fresh. I am cooking up something that's super secret, so we'll see, but if it actually happens. But I
Unrelated?
do plan I do plan on doing pack rips.
Heck yeah.
Um, it's just something, something to help get us out there on social media, help us to get us spread out a little bit more. Like I've got a friend that works at an LGS, so we can get collector boxes pretty cheap. We can get the regular boxes pretty cheap. So we're just gonna do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, quite honestly, that short form seems like it's the name of the game, and I don't blame you for like feeling like trying to continuously get content for podcasts seeming like it's hard. We're not doing it. We're farming other people. If we had to try to figure out a topic every week, we would have run out months ago. So,
Yeah. That's why I like the gameplays because like we get to showcase a little bit of our personalities with our decks. Um, I try not to build anything that's too meta, but then again, you got to play the meta decks if you want to learn how they win.
Yeah.
If you want to take down a Titan, you got to learn how to play it.
Yeah.
So,
all right, Chase, this kind of us into something we were talking about a little bit before we got on camera. Uh,
yep.
your mod in the Atali Discord. I'm a
hmm
certified Atali hater. Can you convince me that I should either change my mind or test out the deck?
You gotta
Well,
convince me too, brother.
okay. If I have to try and convince you both, you've played against the deck. You don't know what the joy of playing the deck is, though. It's a different atmosphere on different sides. Like, yes, I can understand winning on turn one sucks. Um, when it's not you. But
Good save.
when you're the one winning on turn one, it feels really great. Especially when it's a 7-drop dino that you slam on turn one and you're like, what's up?
So I'm not going to fight you too much on this. It's never been the losing on turn two or turn one. It's the sitting there for 20 to 30 minutes.
Oh, so you don't like Ral either then.
I did put together the deck. I played one game. I did win. I took it apart because I didn't want to have to make other people watch me play.
Well, I honestly respect that you did give it the shot. Because a lot of people just like, I don't want to play it. It's like, okay, but why? Like, have you tried it? No, I don't want to. It's like, okay, but it's really fun. Like, I swear.
It's fun to goldfish, like insanely fun to
Yeah,
goldfish. It's my work proxy deck. If I don't have something to do between calls, I'll goldfish it. Like it's great,
yeah,
but
yeah,
uh, I'm not going to masturbate in public with the deck. Like,
yeah. I won't try to sell you too hard on it. It's an acquired taste. Not
okay,
everybody's gonna like that Dirtle Storm mentality, I guess. I something about dropping a big dinosaur on the field and being like, what do you all say within the first couple of turns when people are still setting up? that just feels really powerful, and it feels like something that I want to do,
Oh
even
yeah,
if the flips are counterspell, dork, rock.
fair enough. It's an incredibly powerful deck, so I do respect the Dino, even if I'm a hater, and I will give it this. A Atali with a flipped Invasion of Ikoria, the backside is poetry. Being able to just assign 11 infect is, I think that's a really cool thing that can happen in that deck.
uh
Very niche situation, but
I've
yeah,
seen
I
it happen.
could
I
happen.
I I must just suck at the game or something, but I have never won a game that I have flipped the dino.
You should be winning the game before that is the case.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Every time I flip the dino, I've always drawn into clones and ways to just progress the board state, and it's like, okay, well, cool. Yay, I'm gonna go to combat, and then somebody combos and wins. So,
yeah,
oops,
fair and reasonable.
oops.
All right. So, we are getting a little bit closer to our end time. Titus, you got any things that you want to jump into before we go into our last questions here?
So currently, Jaden, you're looking into Bird Thrust, but is there any other decks that you're looking into currently, or you're, super stoked that's coming out?
Honestly, I haven't looked too much at what's coming out. Um, Aside from like some notable reprints, like TMNT's reprinting, I think it's Cydia Brass into their precon, which is kind of cool. Um, but like I'm not looking too hard at like continuing to brew new decks. I'm kind of content with the three decks I have, like Dog Thrass, Bird Thrass, and Maryland. I'm pretty content just running those three for the next little bit. If something comes out and I really feel like super strong towards it, I might brew a list and put it together, but nothing as of right now.
And it's always good to refine things, right? You can see how you want to adjust, maybe for playing for
Yeah,
meta or just, general changes that you want to make to your lists.
yeah.
What
Um,
about you, Chase? You got a top three that's really drawing you in right now, or are you? It sounds like you're a perpetual brewer.
Oh yeah, I'm a brewer at heart. Me and Twisted Ninja, my longtime friend, I've at least 20 years now I've known him. We constantly work together in brew decks because Assassin's Creed, the Ezio collection, those three games, we played them till they were like basically burnt out. So we built an Ezio deck. Same thing with Ninja Turtles, where we got the precon, or we're gonna get the precon, and we're gonna build a Ninja Turtle deck together. So like I'm always cooking something up. My next CDH deck after Kefka is Dargothras probably.
Oh man, throwback to Dargo Thrust in the day. I love that deck.
Hmm.
Greater Good is such a fun card.
Yeah. Deck looks fun. I'm trying to currently figure out a way to make cradle lines work with Dargo, but I don't know if that's the right play. So we'll see. We'll see in testing.
Yeah, the
Intruder Alarm and Orochi Leaf Color, and turn your cradle into a creature.
The one thing I
Yeah.
always ran into with Dargo Thras, and I don't know if people have solved it since then, is that the deck is kind of always pulling in two separate directions. So you have the Thrasios plan and then you have the Dargo plan, and they're not super compatible. So you kind of have to really commit to one. Otherwise, you get really muddled.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what you come up with.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at it, and it might just be a Dargo deck with some cradle shenanigans in it.
Yeah, I mean, you have the outlet then. That
Might as well.
yeah. Dar goes the battery, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
MTG Comedian brought up uh, Krang and Shredder being a Demir Atali. That's something you could always try as well.
I looked at that deck and I'm interested. If I might brew it. I'm waiting for one of my buddies to brew it up first and see what he says. But it's on the radar. Nothing is off the plate. I can brew anything at any point in time, so bring it on.
Heck yeah. All right. So, one of my favorite things to ask every single person who comes on here, and you can answer this together or separately. Feel free to throw each other under the bus on this one. Is can you think of a pivotal punt in your careers that you've really learned from or was just a funny experience that you would be willing to share with us today?
Jaden, you go first because mine involves a Atali at the Pride event.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Um, Honestly, the biggest one was recently for me. I was playing a game on Maryland, and like my Maryland list is pretty heavy control, like a lot of counterspell, a lot of interaction. And I didn't evaluate the board properly. I didn't realize, I kind of knew it was there, but I completely forgot about it at the time. Because I was playing against a Kinnan and a Dihada, and Kinnan had a seed born out, but Dihada had Magda and four treasures, and I didn't clue into the fact that one more treasure gets him Bolus's Citadel and we just lose. And on the end step before my turn, I cast a Force of Vigor and blew up both of Kinnan's rocks. And if I waited just a little bit longer, I would have been able to blow up the Citadel and still like take Kinnan off of a flip every turn. So, yeah, lost to Dihada, and that kind of just taught me just to take a second look around the board, take a minute, and just take a breath and evaluate what's going on and actually properly threat assess instead of getting tunnel visioned in on what's the threat that I can see versus the one that's imminently coming and might just take a second to think about it and actually see that it's coming.
I feel you on that, but I'm always just if Magda is on the board and there's four treasures, there's always the chance that you're just going to get blown out regardless of what your choices are. So I might let you off the hook on this one, bud. I don't think that that's a huge misplay because what's to say that you could have gone? Uh, they might have just not gotten that if you hadn't used your force of vigor on the Kinnan stuff. Maybe they get something else as a value piece to just blow you out in a different way.
Maybe.
Yeah,
But
that one's tough.
yeah, hindsight's always
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah.
Like I had the right
Mm.
piece to stop the Bolus' Citadel line, but like you said, what's to say they get that with if I don't use the Force of Vigor, but if they don't know I have it, they might still go for it. I could have had it, but
Yeah, fair enough. We're
yeah.
all our harshest critics.
Yep.
What about you, Chase?
Well, the last Pride event, one of the local game stores was holding a CDH non-proxy event. So it had to be all real cards. So the only deck I got that's 100% real, minus one card because I got to borrow it, is Atali. Um, so I sleeved the Dino up. I took the Dino. I made it to the final top four. It ended up being a final three because of the people that were there. Whatever. I made it to the finals. I was in complete control of the whole game. I had the guttural response for the mind break trap on the food chain, and with my last little bit of mana, or I ended up trying to cast the Tolly, and boom, I got blown out with my food chain. So instead of keeping the clone, because I got hit with a force of vigor or a it was so long ago. I can't remember what hit me. The only thing that I remember is instead of keeping the clone, I kept the real Atali around, and as soon as the words left my mouth, I always hang up on that moment because
Oh,
I'm like, I'll keep the clone or I'll keep the real one, thinking that I can go to combat, but I just lost the next turn.
oh,
One of those things where it's like you as soon as you wish you could grab the words and put them back in your mouth, you're like, no, 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 no. Ah.
yeah, that's the type of one that you're driving to work the next day, just like I could.
I can't I have a hard time remembering
Yeah.
everything about that game. I remember my food chain resolving. I remember getting blown up, and I remember losing because of my own play pattern.
I
But
mean, the typical rule is you keep the clone. So
hmm
you're following your baseline rule there, and it just happens to be the inverse this one time. I'm guessing this is at the end of a pretty long day of Magic, though.
Oh yeah. We played 3 rounds of just playing around beforehand, and then it was 2 rounds of tournament. So it was a
Yeah.
pretty long endeavor. I got a neon yellow Cavern of Souls, though.
Oh, that's a sweet card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah. I mean that if you have to have a reminder to take away from it, then that's a pretty good one.
hmm
Fits
It's
pretty
sitting in
nicely
Blue
in that
Farm.
deck too. Oh, in your blue farm?
Actually, I took it out. Um, I 1-for-1 swapped it with Starting Town.
It's a good card.
hmm
Yeah.
the amount of turn one Atalis that I've gotten versus the turn one Atalis I've had to turn away because it doesn't make a red, or yeah, just doesn't make a red. Um, I'm good.
Yeah.
Starting Town's way better.
Yeah.
Turn three, turn four, I'm not doing anything anyway.
I've never had Starting Town be a liability in a game with CDH, and I run it in every deck now that has
Yep,
two or more colors. It's never come up as a tap land for me yet. So
same here.
it's gonna watch this weekend. It'll be an
Yeah,
issue,
the
but
next game it'll
Yeah.
be turn four,
spare
you draw
game.
starting down, and you're like,
Yeah.
well, I shouldn't have
Ah,
spoke that into existence.
yeah.
All right, Titus. Any last questions you'd like to throw to our friends here before we wrap up?
Yeah. Uh, what are your personal goals in Magic moving forward?
Hmm. Um,
Yeah, I'll let you go.
I I want to do more out in the world streaming. I wouldn't mind either getting a game or a stream somehow set up and just like play a game somewhere.
Are you thinking more like body cam style or just a mount with the phone above
A
all four
mount,
players?
a mount with a phone or something like maybe a body cam, maybe something else that I might have cooking up. But definitely a game out in the world. I think it'd be a cool thing. Like you've never seen anybody play on the side of a mountain.
No, that would
I'm
be a
down to
unique
try.
experience.
I'm down to try.
Heck yeah.
Maybe like a traveling stream where you go visit different locations and set up here and there?
I mean, I'm down.
Honestly, I'd
That'd
watch
be
that.
sick.
That sounds pretty sick.
I'm so down. I'm originally from the west coast of Canada, so where I'm from is very wilderness based. So that's why it rings to me.
Nice.
Just, just an idea. Just going on a hike with a table and like backpacks. Oh, what's in the backpack? Food, anything like water? Not magic decks.
Yeah.
Magic decks.
Recording
We all take
equipment.
turns.
Don't
Yeah,
worry
Yeah.
about it.
We all take turns packing the backpack. It's fine.
yeah. Just out in the forest, like playing
Praetors
on a
are just
stream.
in
Wait,
the
look at
best
this.
shape
There's
of
a
any
bear over
CDH
there.
crew.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, Jesus.
What about you,
Uh,
Jaden?
Goals in Magic. Honestly, right now I'm kind of just working on like it's a tough concept for me currently because there's so much that goes into it, but like being able to mulligan like not properly because there's really no proper way to mulligan, I don't think. Just being able to evaluate the table and like the other decks that you're sitting with and like actually take those into consideration when mulliganing for hands like and taking in seed order, like knowing if I can be greedy or if I need to be more responsible and like keep more interaction, or if I can go for those faster hands that push on turn one or turn two. Um, Taking those into account and just leveling up my game that way, um, while still focusing on the mid game and like starting game stuff to evaluate level up my game that way as well.
I mean, it's the most important decision you make all game. So I think that is a great way to level yourself up. So,
Yeah.
last one I got for you guys. If we were playing MTG Bingo, what's on your list for 2026? What's the thing that you think you're going to see?
Mana Crypt unbanned.
Heck yeah, that's the one I want to see.
I'm gonna say mine, but no one's gonna believe me. I want, I just want Nadu back, man. Just give me the bird.
I wish
Sorry,
that was
buddy.
our free space, Chase. Like
I
I'm there
You're
with
not
you,
getting a bingo with that, buddy.
but we're gonna put that on the backside of the card.
Yeah.
yeah.
That
I
doesn't even get a
mean,
box.
release him as banned as commander. Let's go. How bad could it be? You only get one shot at it. Just remove him and he's gone.
Finale of Devastation, Nature's Rhythm, like all those creature
Shh,
tuners, buddy.
it's okay.
It's
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 okay.
Doesn't
it's
the
it's fine.
99 is a pseudo command zone for that
It's
card.
it's fine. Just
All
let me
right,
play
boys.
Najila or something crazy with Nadu.
No, absolutely not.
uh,
Uh, okay, boys.
yeah.
You spent a bunch of time with us today. This has been so much fun. This is a chance that you have to shout out whatever projects you're working out and anybody you want to give a little attention to. Floor's yours.
I started, so you start taking us out, Jaden.
Um, Honestly, just for shout outs, shout out to the Edmonton crew. It's super fun just playing games with them. Amazing crowd, really good friends. They're people that I will have their back forever. Like just just fun. Shout out to the Dogfest Discord. Amazing community. Uh, Big props to Hummingbird for starting it and getting it to where it is. Um, Shout out to you guys, honestly. Thank you for
Yeah.
having us on. Like this is so fun. I hope to be back someday because you guys are just fun to hang out with and talk to. Other than that, nothing really. Like I'm sure Chase will touch on anything that I might be forgetting.
Yeah, I've got the sponsor pitch. I just want to shout out Luke Goblin. He's a homie. He's working on a deal with us, so we'll be having maybe a new logo, new play mats,
Yeah,
tokens. We'll be having a bunch of stuff. Shout out Jacob Paris. He's gonna be helping us out with a bunch of stuff. Um, Thanks for having us, man. Like I had a blast. You guys are awesome to talk to.
yeah,
Guys, this has been a blast. I super appreciate you coming on. All right, everyone. If you stayed with us this long, please consider giving this video a like, follow, or subscribe, or comment depending on how you found it. Check out our link tree below where you'll find links to our Spotify, YouTube, every platform we're on. You can also join our Discord or check out our Moxfield links. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to each other. It's just a game.
Yeah, I can't do that still.
Ha 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 ha.
One day the Avatar will be able to.
We'll get there.